I've been working on this X-Rhea buoy, and I got to this point to where I am about to fold it, and I've already got the hole punched, and it's ready to bend here, here, and come around and attach here. And I decided that I've had so many questions and comments about the strength of this knife, and you know, some of them's negative, but I just kind of want to inspire a little confidence here and tell you what my thinking is and how that I've thought it over so much that has become, I'm used to it, but a lot of people don't understand how it works, and I take for granted sometimes that they do understand. So let me see if I can do this one-handed. First of all, you'll see that I've got the soapstone line two places. Now this will be the blade bevel, and I've got it, the line drawn along where I forged it, so it will grind up another percentage. It'll probably come on up kind of along in this area and follow, and it might even fade out the top about to where the clip. That's just a drawing of the clip. It is not beveled right now. This one is not beveled right now. I want that extra strength to be there and stiffness to be there during the quench. But back to this strength issue. There's a few things I like to do to make sure of, to tie the handle into the blade. And this is a long blade. It's 10.5, so it's quite long. It's a heavy quarter in the mid cross section. And the reason I say cross section in the mid cross section is right now it's diamond shaped, so it's thicker along where that line is than here or here. Of course, this is an edge. It's going to be relatively thin, ready to grind. But this has been back beveled starting right about here, and it also fades out the top. The logic behind that is a grind coming up will plane off the blade and not reach this part here. So cosmetically it looks better, but the fact that it's diamond shaped somewhat, it's thicker about right down through here, and that is no drag on the cut. If you're going to make some big cuts or slices, say through bamboo or tree limbs or what have you. Okay, I got distracted again. Let's look at this. This being on an angle, in my thinking, this is part of an X, and this is the other part. So do you see where the X-Rhea comes in? This X. If any of these parts were, and these cuts and these lines were perpendicular to the flow of the knife, it would be much weaker. But the fact that it fades back into the handle and supports the handle, and this is quite long, I'm gonna say 1.75 inches, and where it sweeps in from here to there and from there to here is more than an inch. So it's like 1.1 inches or so, inch and 3/16. If you measure it precisely, you're gonna get 1 3/16 inches. I've measured it. That's critical to me. It's critical to the strength, but it's important to me that these two dimensions are more than an inch. It's proportionate to the blade length. So if it was a 9-inch blade, probably 1 inch is fine. But you can see the logic behind where I choose to add strength. and to take away weight in different places. So I just kind of wanted to go over that, and also quickly point out that inside that little curve there, I have cleaned it up with a file, a radius file, so that there won't be possibility of any shuts and any stress risers. This will be further cleaned up and radiused just a little. You'll notice that where it blends in to the handle, and this handle has been curved on a swedge block. You can see where I hammered it up in there to make a distinct curve. So the material is roughly, it's probably heavy. It's 3/16 right here, but it thins to about 1/8 farther back you go. And this is going to be curved 2 directions. So I left a medial thick area down the middle, but flared it and thinned it on the edge. But the fact that it's going to be curved this way as well as the opposite way. See, it's right now it's kind of flat. Strengthens that so much more. So I have given it a lot of thought, and just kind of wanted to go over some of those things. I hope you gather some information from here. This is going to be just a quick video. I will see if I can get it edited and get it on either one of the social media sites. I'll send you a link if you need it. If you got any questions, comment below the link or just text me or something like that. But I hope this helps you. Thanks. Here's a follow-up for the X-Rhea buoy. You'll probably recognize this blade, but the handle was not folded at the time that I made the other quick video clip. But it's forged around and peened, and feels good in the hand. When the blade gets ground, it's going to be more balanced. Right now the balance point's about 2 inches in front of the guard, and it should move back quite a bit whenever this material is brought in, when the bevels are ground, and also the clip, that material that's going to be along each side of the clip is going to be gone. Turned out pretty good. Blade's 10.5. Overall, it's going to be probably around 15 3/4. So that's about a 5 1/4 inch section right there from the back end to right there. So we'll see how she turns out. That buoy that I forged and got it finished, hand sanded. Blade turned out to be 10.5 inches, measured between these 2 lugs, guard lugs. Overall, it's 16 1/8. It's a 1/4 inch thick in this section from here to here. It may be 10 thousandths thinner because there's slight taper, but not much. The logic behind that is that this being parallel, and then all of a sudden it starts going down to the tip. I say all of a sudden, but it's pretty logical, pretty expected, as distal taper is. Turned out really nice. Balance is, let's see, right in front of the guards. Let me see if I can hold that. Yeah, right in front of the guard. So it's a hefty knife, meant for cutting, chopping, camp chores. It's got a sharpened clip. It's not overly heavy, and it has balance, which even if you thought it might be heavy, if we weighed it and you thought it was heavy, the balance makes it feel lighter. I always compare it to a shotgun. You know, a well-balanced shotgun, even though it might be heavier than the next one by, say, a few ounces, it's going to feel lighter because of the good balance. Anyway, pretty happy with it. Wanted to share that with you.